All right, so I'm on here for my first time today. If you hear an echo, I'm sitting on my patio and I just realized how echoey it is out here. But I wanted to come on here and talk about how we have to, or we really could allow ourselves to get comfortable with being who we are on these platforms, or particularly YouTube. I have been graced and blessed to be able to begin to follow and subscribe to some great people. And it's wonderful how encouraging these people are for me and for others. And it's actually helping me a lot with becoming more authentic in front of the camera. That being said, we've been raised through society for all of our lives, right? To be what is considered good or bad and not bad. To be the person that everybody will like. To be somebody or the person or the child that will gain approval of, either with grades or our parents or friends. We've always been, and we've always been, and consistently, and I'm saying consistently, because even as an adult at your job, you get rated, your job gets critiqued, and the goal is to be the best, or to be, at least be considered an employee that's doing well. But imagine if we were our authentic selves. What might we say to that employer? Now, keep that to yourself, right? Or you can share it in the comments if you want. What might we say to that employer? What might that younger version of yourself said to those friends who wanted to tease you because you didn't look like, have, or talk like whatever? What might you have maybe had the courage to say to your parents, if you had parents that maybe compared you? Now, I unfortunately had that experience. It's all good. Or what might life as a child been like if we didn't feel like we had to gain the approval of our parents? If our parents were like, it's cool, you didn't have to get that right, you didn't do that, but it's all good because you did the best you could do, and you don't worry about it. Did you do your best? Well, I'm proud of you. So what might that have been like if we were, raised in a time where parents said that? My time frame, you didn't get that much of that. It's a fly. My time frame, you didn't get that much of that. What you got often was stay in a child's place and be quiet. Or else, right? Hey, if you know, you know. Okay, so that's what you got. But my point is, because of that, the ability to be who we are and who we came into this world to be got lost. It got lost. And so now you have an opportunity to reach back to that person, to that child, to that dreamer, to that person who was bold enough to speak, like Miss Dodash. If you know about her, I have videos on her, and if you're seeing me, you might already follow her. But if we could reach back to that period and that person, that child, that period of time, and could have been allowed to just authentically grow, could you imagine, like, God, I'd be thinking, Lord, what would I have been? I would have been such a singer. I would have been such a naturalist. I was the biggest tree hugger, and I ain't gonna lie, I still love me some nature and some trees. But it's like, what would we have been? Where would you be? Where do you know you would be? Right? So I feel like I'm being told, and it's a time, we're all being told to go back to that child, to that person who was told they couldn't be, who they wanted to be, couldn't say what they wanted to say, couldn't express themselves creatively. It's not going to bring in any money. What are you doing? You need to go to school to be a doctor, a fireman, a policeman, a teacher, whatever. No diss to people who are in that profession and love what they do, because we need all of that. So I'm not knocking anyone. I'm not knocking anyone who actively is in that profession. Thank you to our doctors. Thank you to our teachers. Thank you to our policemen. Thank you to our firemen, because you all save lives. Okay, so I am not knocking any of that. I'm just saying there are people who may have become that or may not have ever even reached it, but could have been who they really wanted to be. And then come to find out, you fast forward to today, and the world is screaming for it. There's a platform. There is the ability to be you. Nobody can tell you. And if they do, they're a lie. Okay, they're telling you lies. But nobody can really tell you. They can, but they are lying if they do, and they are uneducated, that you can't sing. You can't go be drawing paint. That's not going to bring in any money. To hell, says who today? Says who? That's what platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok are all about. You have people who are literally social media celebrities. May only see them on social media making a living, okay? We all know YouTube pays. We all know. And people go listen to their music nonstop. We have people who became celebrities because they got on YouTube. Jacob Collier and Nico, if you ever heard of her. Who else? The Jamaican guy who sings Calm Down. Oh my God, I can keep going. I can just keep going. There are so many people that blew up because they got on social media and started singing, started living their dreams, started painting, started doing whatever they love to do, started being a comedian that they naturally are. Okay? Back in the day, you'd have been told, stop playing around, get your head out of the clouds. That ain't gonna make you any money. You can't make a living off of that. Don't let anybody tell you that today. And if you think that, I need you to stop thinking that and go ahead and be you. But imagine what life would be like for everybody if we were all in a time frame, or my age frame range, I'll say. We all started where we could go back and just be that authentic person, that authentic being, that authentic soul that we automatically found ourselves easily being able to be as children. And so what I'm saying to you is reach back to that. If you're struggling with being your authentic self, go to that little girl and that little boy, look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, it's okay. It's so okay now to be you. And then turn your camera on and be yourself. All right? That's all. I had that conversation with my son earlier, and that's what I want to share with you. Be yourself. Get on here and be authentic, because today is the day that people are thirsting for authenticity. And authenticity right now, it's what's blowing up the channels. All right? So I'm done. I'm not doing a 15-20-minute video today. Not at all. All right? So God bless you guys. Have a great rest of your day. And let's go ahead and do this, girl. Let's go ahead and do this, family. Let's get it.